This week's Thomas Index Report is sponsored by Cougar Packaging Solutions, an ISO-certified distributor of packaging machinery for medical, agricultural, food, and other applications. Welcome to the Thomas Index Report for the week of January 20th. This week, we're unpacking sourcing trends for packaging equipment. Despite its low valuation up until the early 2000s, the global packaging solutions market is now worth $900 billion, according to a McKinsey report published last year. Looking ahead, the market is expected to continue growing at a rapid pace to reach an estimated $1 trillion by 2022. In tandem with this explosive growth, searches for packaging equipment on the thomasnet.com platform are up 405% year over year, 316% over last quarter. Similarly, packaging services are up 177% year over year and 19% over Q4 of last year. These market surges are driven by a few factors. Most notably, industry's growing focus on sustainability is pushing manufacturers to explore eco-friendly packaging options as they make promises to reduce their use of non-recyclable or single-use packaging materials. Additionally, more manufacturers are packaging goods with e-commerce in mind by selecting packaging materials that are tough enough to protect products during transit while remaining light and small enough to reduce shipping costs. Finally, increased interest in digitally printed packaging is leading manufacturers to investigate new suppliers who can provide them with labeling and packaging in a single solution rather than partnering with multiple parties. With these shifting market dynamics in mind, we expect sourcing in these packaging categories to continue growing substantially over the next few quarters. In today's Sourcing Spotlight, we're tracking spikes in sourcing activity for pallets, expected to reach a market value of $95 billion by the end of the decade. Pallets are seeing a significant surge in sourcing activity on the thomasnet.com platform, especially for use in the food and beverage sector. Searches for pallet suppliers were up 127% year over year and 375% over the last quarter. While the majority of pallet demand hinges on searches for wooden pallets, we're also seeing growing interest in plastic and smart pallets. I'm Tony Ephoff, and this is the Thomas Index Report.